I feel like one thing we don't realize is that everything begins within ourselves. Our whole reality is just controlled by who we are, our mindset, how we view things. For example, if you look at a person that is depressed and hates the world, thinks the world is unfair, what do you think their opinion of themselves is? Ask a person like that, if you have anybody like that in your life, how do they feel about themselves, about their life? I feel like our worldview really shapes not only who we are, but everything around us. Sometimes I feel like we get caught up in like the external, everything that's outside of what we can control. Even then, you can't control everything, but you can put little pieces in place within your life. And I believe that's where it really starts, like your vision. Not even how you feel, but how you think. If you fail at something, do you immediately go just stop and give up, or do you keep going, try another angle, try another way? Think about it. I want you to think about it right now. Like, how does failing make you feel? What type of person are you when shit goes left? And even then, I feel that depending on the type of person you are, you're gonna have people in your life where they encourage certain shit, or they're, for example, you always say if you friends with a group of bums, you better be the next one. I believe that is true. But I feel like the only reason you're friends with a group of bums is because you're already a bum yourself. You invite that sort of activity, you like hanging around that kind of people, those kind of people. So it's like, yeah, your environment affects you, but you choose your environment. You form your environment, pretty much. Granted, there's outside circumstances. Maybe you don't have enough money to change your environment, but there's always little steps that you can take. You could always put yourself somewhere else. That might be hard, it might be difficult, but you have free will, for the most part. But it isn't to put anyone down, or you're the reason that you're in the place that you are. Even though you are, even though that is why you are where you are, because of you. The positive in that is that you can take yourself out of that dark spot. You can put yourself in somewhere positive, somewhere where you want to be. It's just up to you and your mindset. That's really it. It's also when, you have bad things happen in your life, how much do you allow it? Like, certain people aren't trustworthy, they lie to you, they steal from you, they cheat you. How much do you allow? You know? You're friends with certain people, but they lie to you and stab you in your back. Why are they still around? Because you care about them? You're basically just asking for it at that point. They can't help who they are, they can't help their nature, so they're just gonna keep doing what they keep doing. You gotta realize that. And you control that. You control more than you know. You have more autonomy than you think. You could really change your life right now. A lot of y'all are able to go to just quit everything, quit your job, leave your family, move to another state, start a brand new life. And change your whole life, change your whole reality. But that's difficult to do. It's not an easy thing to do. It's never easy. It's always simple though. It's always simple, but it's never easy. But you control that. Granted, I'm not saying that's what you gotta do. Maybe for some of y'all, maybe. But you're gonna start taking those steps, changing parts of your mindset, forgiving yourself for certain shit. I think a lot of us, I'll make another video on this, but a lot of us don't forgive our past selves, so we stay running from our past selves, and then that's the reason we can never let go. Because we don't forgive ourselves. We always have self-doubt and self-hatred. We look at certain mistakes we made and we're like, oh, I'm so stupid for doing this. But you have to forgive yourself. You can't be mad at yourself all the time. Because how are you going to be happy living in your body, living in your world, always being mad at the past you for shit that At that time, you made that decision. You might have not known the consequences or thought about it, but you made that decision. At the end of the day, that was you. That was no one else. Somebody made it coerced you or tried to put you in that position, but you said yes. You agreed. So all you can do right now is just move forward. But like I said, it's up to you, bro. It all starts within you. You control your reality. You can decide what you want to do today, tomorrow. And you know, a lot of us, we leave shit for the next day. We don't start now because we're too comfortable or too complacent. It's easy to be comfortable. It's easy to be complacent. That's why so many people do it. So many people don't allow themselves to change because change is uncomfortable. We love staying the same. The thing is, we never get better. We'll never progress if we stayed the same. But it's just it's too much happiness. It really is. And think about it like this. When you try to change, what do other people try to do? What does the universe try to do? It tries to push you back in that box. Because it's comfortable for them. It's comfortable for the universe. It doesn't like you shaking shit around or moving shit around. Like, it doesn't like that shit. It wants it to stay the same it always was. Keep the status quo, and that's people around you. When you start making certain decisions that some people may not jive with, or it just seems like you're doing too much, people are going to try to bring you down. Not going to allow you to take that next step, go to the next level. And it's really like, you think I'm doing too much, but the whole time you're doing too little, and that's why you believe that. People are going to try to belittle you and take you down with them, and you just got to separate yourself. Don't listen to the riffraff. You can look at where they are in life, and if they wanted to follow their dreams and continue the path that they wanted to continue on, you can see where they are at. Are they happy where they are at? Are you even qualified? Are you even qualified for me to listen enough to your opinion? No, then keep moving where you need to go. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be perfect. If you do what you want to do and you ignore these people's advice, they might have your best interest at heart. Or at least they think. They might want you to be safe. Take the safe route. But if that's not what you want, that's not what you're going after. Maybe they just aren't dreaming big enough.